So, as the Halloween theme continues, as Halloween's coming up and everybody likes to carve the pumpkins and Halloween themed stuff, I have that challenge on Facebook. The group's called Carving Fusion World of Wood Carvers Original. I challenged everybody to carve a pumpkin spirit. So, meaning the beard and mustache have to be carved on the pumpkin. Just like this guy, it's carved on. I'm just like you guys. I like looking at other people's artwork and stuff like that. The carvings and art, whatever. I just like art. And again, I'm just like you guys. I like getting ideas from people. I take people's ideas all the time. Who doesn't? There is a carver in our group named Andy Henkel. He's been a big contributor of the group and a great member, and it's good to know you, Andy. He did awesome carving of half pumpkin, half wood spirit for the wood carving challenge that we're having. It ends October 23rd, I think. But I love that carving, and it's something that I would love to try to do. So today I'm going to try to do it. I'm going to share a picture of his thing right here, his carving. You guys will see how cool it is, and it's right up my alley. For sure it is. So let's let you look at his picture a little bit longer. Oh, okay. So we'll let you look at his picture for 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I got a gift from somebody. So Andy, once again, I love your carving, and I'm going to try to do my edit of that carving. Okay, so I got a gift from somebody in the mail today. It just happens to come from Mr. Ben Studio on the Lake. These 2 channels right here, Ben's Studio on the Lake. Well, his channel's just called Studio on the Lake. And Just Carve Rob are my 2 favorite YouTube channels. Whenever they post a video, I make sure I watch them. It's just the way it is. Just the way she goes, right? So Ben sent me a gift this morning. So let's do this. Abra Cadabra. So this is what Ben sent me. Ben might be getting frumpy in his old age, like grumpy. I don't know. But he says he wasn't thinking he wasn't going to carve a pumpkin with a beard on it for the challenge. But come on, Ben. Come on. You need to do it. But this is how he contributed it, I think. So let's pull this off here and get a better look at it. And Ben, you made me put my own hanger on the back. Oh boy. Jordy, enjoy. Ben. I believe this is, I think it might be basswood. I'm not too sure. So you got a hot looking happy Halloween face bursting out of a pumpkin. See, there's the pumpkin hat. Got the black cat there for Halloween. You got 3 pumpkin. Good, Ben. Odd numbers. She's got beautiful tatas, and it's a beautiful waistline and perfect timing for me. Happy Halloween with the bat there, the spider webs. So this hot, we'll call her a brunette. Hot brunette's bursting out of this pumpkin. I love it, Ben. And I really look how much layering this pumpkin, this carving took to do. So you got a layer here, you got a layer here, then different layers, right? So, but I always love your artistic expression, Ben. And it's super cool. Love it. And thank you very much. And I will keep it. Up here till Halloween's over. And every Halloween, I'll put it back up on the Carving Fusion wall. How's that? Thanks again, Ben. Love it so much. I'm going to have to carve you a nice wood spirit and send it to you pretty soon here. Maybe after the Christmas rush is over, I'll make a nice carving for you, because I want, you've sent me some really nice carvings. And yeah, I want to make sure I get something back to you. So once again, everybody, it's Ben. His channel's called Studio on the Lake. I'll leave a link to it below. He also does whittling with knives too. Right now he hates Kutzall burs because they just aren't good enough for him. And that's all. Let's get it on the wall and carry on with this carving that we're going to do here. Oh yeah, here's a picture of kind of what I want to do. So let's I'll put your picture on the wall. Thanks again, Ben. Love it, man. Andy's, let's do a picture, put his picture back here. His is half face, half pumpkin. Half pumpkin, half face. I'm pretty sure I could do that. So I'm gonna try and challenge not saying that anybody can do that, Andy. I'm just saying that I'm pretty sure that I could do it. So I want to challenge myself a bit. And this idea completely comes from you, Andy. So I want to make the pumpkin kind of go up his face like this. Because I know I could do half a face pumpkin, half a face. So I kind of want it to be like this. If I could do it, maybe I'll even have it wrapped around here too, the pumpkin, so you guys can see my drawing. If that looks like a pumpkin outside to you, with his eye there. And I want to see if I can carve a real eye inside the pumpkin eyes. So you see that would be broken off here, the bottom of this pumpkin, and just a little bit of an eye there. But I don't know if I can pull this off. We'll see. I got this huge piece of cottonwood bark. This is like 6 inches across the back. Yeah, I pulled out a good piece for this one there, Andy. And I'm going to clean it up, and then we'll talk about carving. Hey, Ben, I'm glad you put a clear coat on this, because a shiny clear coat, because the dust won't stick to it when I blow it off or take it off the wall for next year. Happy Halloween. Okay, well, I might as well keep on going. So this bark here, pretend this is a piece of wood. This is bark for the wood. Pretend this is the wood, and this stuff, gray stuff, is bark, okay? On this bark, this gray stuff's the bark on the bark. So, sorry, everybody, I get confused talking sometimes, trying to say the words I want to say. But I'm going to clean up all this. This whole piece is going to... Is that a bug hole there? So, to find out if that is a true bug hole there, I'm going to clean up all this bark I'm going to clean up all this gray bark off this piece of wood, okay? Because I'm going to carve this whole thing. It's a pretty big carving for... We'll see how long it takes me. But yeah, it's a nice piece. You can tell here. It's pretty nice. Okay, so I'll get it all cleaned up, and then I'll be back. Stop wasting your guys' time. Okay, so you can see I got all the outside of the bark clean. So any of you people that want to carve this bark, I suggest clean out the outside of the gray stuff where you want to start carving. You can leave lots of that gray stuff on there too. It gives a cool effect, right? So, but you can see this crack goes all the way through, all the way down. So what I'll do is I'll flip it over, see if I see a crack here. I kind of do and I kind of don't. So I don't think that crack goes all the way through the wood, right? So I'll leave it on, because it's always best just to get a screwdriver and get rid of the shale stuff first, because it kind of sucks real bad when you're doing your carving and your nose breaks off or an eyebrow falls off. It's easy to glue it back on, but it's just a pain in the ass. So now, let's see if I can draw this onto this. I'll tell you one thing right now, it's not going to look nothing like this. The only thing I'm probably going to be able to draw on the same is this friggin' tree pumpkin stalk thing. Okay, carry on. Carry on. Alrighty then. So if you think of wood carving as layers, just like Ben's Studio on the Lake did, on this plaque, you see the cat's a layer, the pumpkins are layers. Once you start figuring out the layers, then I think you're gonna do a lot better. So what I'm gonna do now, you can see I got the face carved on here, and the stalk up there, and this and that and this and that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut outside the pumpkin right now and this stalk, and I'm gonna push this stalk back. So because the stalk's not right on the face of the pumpkin, the stalk's in the middle of the pumpkin. So we want to push this stalk back. So what I'm gonna do is cut all the way around here quickly. Sorry about the zoom. Push that stalk back, then we'll worry about the face. It's going to be super tricky to carve those eyes inside the pumpkin eyes, but we'll see. So I'll just get that carved back, and everybody, here it comes. I know you've been waiting for it. This is the favorite part of your video, I know. Guys, I'm going to be using this Kutzall Extreme Flame Burr. It's a little bit worn out. This is my favorite burr. It's the Flame Extreme, well, it's Extreme Flame Burr. If you want to get these burrs, you go to open up the whole list below in the description. You'll see the Kutzall site. Go to the Kutzall site, choose the burrs you want, and use the code CFusion. Save yourself 5%. Okay. So now you can see here, I've carved a layer. I got rid of basically all my feather lines, all my cut lines, Meaning, when you cut, I did a straight cut down here. Okay? Watch my finger, watch this part of my finger. When you do your straight cut down here, I remove all the wood here. So it's nice and smooth, so you don't see a big bump there where you cut it, the bump where the wood is left there. I remove this wood to make it look like a nice smooth transition. Okay? You see that line there? Here, let me point it out. See this line here? Okay? See the shadow of it? I could feather that back more so you don't see it like that, but we're going to carve this background, so I'm not too worried about that, okay? So there is one layer. So now I got this whole pumpkin blocked out. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with the mustache, how that's going to work. This is going to be the tricky part. So now I got to get that nose to pop out, okay? I got to carve the eyes inside there. So we got our first layer exposed. So now I have this, pretend this is a whole new surface, okay? So now I can carve layers inside this one layer, okay? So we got a big layer here. Now this is my carving surface until I'm done this, and then I decide what I want to carve on the outside on the outside of it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to work on getting this nose exposed. So I'm going to cut on here, the outside of the line, like I do. You guys, if you want to learn how to carve a wood spirit, like this is the wood spirit. If you want to learn how to carve a wood spirit, I got lots of tutorials for beginners in my playlist. So now I'm going to carve here, here, here. Take all this mustache down, push it in, push it back, get this nose exposed, and then I'll probably carve about this thick inside this pumpkin eye. Okay, and then we'll just leave it there, and same within here. Okay, so I guess I'll do a time lapse doing that. So what do you guys think? Think it's got enough depth? I kind of wish I would have left a piece of the pumpkin down here, like kind of let it wrap around, but it's okay. Just have fun carving. That's all. That's all you can do. Just have a fun time. So, excuse me. Sorry, I film in 4K. Sometimes it gets a bit glitchy. So now what I got to do is carve his eye in. I'm just going to give him a pupil. It's tricky because the deeper that you get into the carving, pretend this pencil's my Dremel flex shaft. It's hard to work your Dremel because it's going to get caught on edges like this, right? So I'm just going to carve this guy in a pupil. He's not going to have a real eyeball. Maybe I will. Actually, I'm going to carve him an eye, not a pupil. Duh. Okay, so carry on. Carry on. Some wood dust will never kill you. Maybe. I don't know. What do you think so far, Andy? Got a little eye carved in there. Eyebrows. I sanded this whole thing with the peterblair sanding mandrel. I kind of give it some little warps here and like sanding here a bit deeper and like here a bit deeper to give it a bit more shape, right? Just not such a round pumpkin top face thing. So, anyways, I think it's time to start painting. Yeah, I do. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get some, I got some dollar store dollar store orange paint. I'm going to paint the pumpkin orange. It's acrylic paint. I'm going to paint this top base green, kind of with black mixed in. I'm going to paint this, see the line now between the eyes, pumpkin eyes? I'm going to paint that black, and down the side here, that line too, paint it light black. I'll just probably dry brush it in. And, oh, it looks like I got some more sanding to do on this side. But anyways, carry on, carry on. Okay, so unfortunately, kids, this is where playtime is over. Yep, playtime is over. So here we have some dollar store paints. This is the orange I got, the black I got. It's all acrylic water based. I got some greens, yellows, and stuff like that for the stem. So what I'm going to do first of all, I'm going to paint these eyes black. I'm going to paint the nostrils black. I'll do some shading black here too. And yeah, just, well, you just got to get her done. So I don't think this will be too exciting, like just Carve Rob painting videos, which I like his painting videos, and Ben's painting videos. But yeah, so how about, excuse me, how about I concentrate on painting all this stuff black, and I'll be back, black and back. Okay, so I got all the black painted in, the eyes, and all in under here too, and under those, that side too, just to give it more highlights. So I got this heat gun. Since I have no patience, I'm just gonna speed up this drying process for the paint. Hit the spots you missed. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So there's some spots here where I painted on outside of the stuff, so I'll just sand that off. Looks good to me. So let's just carry on. Okay, so we might as well do this stock. Let's start off with the darker green. I don't know if I'll use... Oh, come on. Okay, just filling up the paint tray. And we got a lighter green here. I don't think there's much left in here, so I'll have to stick my paintbrush in there to get the paint. This pumpkin is gonna have a black wash. Okay, so because I need to move this around, how about like, let's see here, let's get some of this light green paint and just give it some different textures, you know. But let me get this painted once again. I'll be back. Okay, so now we are moved on to the most vibrant color of them all, pumpkin orange. Let's look how bright this goes on. Oh boy, pumpkin orange. Okay, so how about I get this orange on so I can concentrate, and I'll be back. Okay, so this is when you kind of sit back, take a look at the whole picture, go have a bathroom break, drink some coffee, do what you gotta do, and I don't know, just let the paint dry naturally, I guess, a bit, sorta. So what we're going to do next is we're going to pull out some poly shade. Oh yeah, I got to do my poly shade stuff. I sure do. Okay, so we have a mission oak and we got a black. So this is just kind of like a technique that I do for all you new followers or new people watching this video. Thanks for following along anyways. So I'm going to do the outside black, and then I'm going to do the wood spirit warrior. Just carve rob this guy. I'm going to do him mission oak. Okay, so I think I'm going to do the black first. What I do is I put it on, I brush it on, then I wipe it off really quick. I'm not too sure if I want to do the black wash on the orange, because the orange is just too bright for me. On the orange with this black or acrylic paint, watered down acrylic paint. I'll try it a little tiny bit and see how it works on just like maybe an edge piece or something of that pumpkin. Okay, so let me get the camera set up in the overhead and carry on. Okay, so I got it. Make sure you mix up your can because the color likes to sit on the bottom of these cans. So well, I got a rag on standby, a t-shirt to wipe it off pretty quick. I'll just do a little bit more and wipe some off. I think I am going to do that orange. So before it sinks into the wood too much, just give it a little bit of wipe, right? Oops, got some on the pumpkin already. So how about I go around doing the outside of this so I can concentrate a little bit more. And then we'll talk about the wash on the pumpkin. Okay, so you can see I got all the black around all the edges, even down here too where there's no beard hairs cut in. So before I decide on the pumpkin, let's put this brown on the face. Once again, everybody, make sure you mix up your cans of this really good because the color likes to sit on the bottom. So let's just carry on. Okay, so we'll get all this brown on. And I'll be back and we'll talk about the pumpkin itself. Okay, you guys can see I got all the black done. I got all the brown done. So now I got this peterblair mandrel. You guys can buy these if you go to the description below. I got this sandpaper. This is 140 grit. I did wipe on the poly shade onto this sandpaper so it's not so aggressive. Now I'm going to go around and sand all the high points. Give it some more character, right? It makes the highs, the lights and darkers color pop a lot more. Okay, so some of that black stuff went up here, so I'm just going to do a quick black wash on this pumpkin. We're kind of left with no other choice. Let's wash it real quick. It's kind of gone a little bit dark, but that's okay. We don't want this piece to be a big, bright thing anyways. Just trying to be super quick. Now wipe it quick. Oh yeah, that looks perfect to me. That looks cool to me. Not too bright. That's the way I like it. The more that you wipe this stuff off, the more that you'll get the color back. Come on, get out of the way. I just kind of feel a little bit rushed right now. I'm not a huge fan of bright colors. Okay, so I'll finish this and I'll be back. It's pretty well done. I might sand on the outside a little bit here, just by hand, just to give it some high points. All right. Thanks again for the sign, Ben. Thanks again for the sign, Ben. It means a lot to me getting gifts from you. I love your art. And like I said, in the future, I'll be sending you something. So, it's pretty well done. What do you guys think? There's one more thing I want to do, okay? This poly shade's pretty well dry on here. I just asked Just Carve Out if I can put this Mod Podge. This is gloss because I want that pumpkin to be glossy, you know. So I got a little bit in here. Let's see if I can spread it out to make that pumpkin glossy. Okay, so now we just wait for it to dry. You guys like maple syrup? I do. And tonight for dinner I'm going to have pancakes. Okay, so lots have been happening since I was going to let the Mod Podge dry. I checked my email, having a break. I got an email from Ben's Studio on the Lake saying, Jordy, I don't have the tracking number for this one, so hopefully it doesn't get lost in the mail, which is the carving. But your box there's a box sitting for you at the post office. So I says, okay, you'll mail them back. I says, okay, well, I'll call the post office. So I called the post office. They said, yep, there's a box here. I thought the box was staying at the post office because I had to pick it up because I thought I was going to have to pay, but I didn't have to pay. So I know what's in here. It's the basswood. Yeah, so Ben's a basswood hoarder. He's got a shed full of it, and I want to see inside the shed one day in one of his videos, but he doesn't show the basswood shed because he's scared maybe basswood thieves will take the wood or something like that. So let's open up this box. Oh yeah, so after I picked up this box, I says, well, I'm going to go check the dollar store again because they got Christmas stuff out already. I'm going to go see if they got Christmas lights. Because, well, I like putting my lights in my Christmas trees. So, anyways. Okay, for Ben's honor, we might as well give this box open on video, but I'd just like to take a second and say, hey, Evil Rick, do you have a knife like this? It's called a razor blade. It's pre-World War I. Yep. You see, I found it on Vancouver and see it's got rust on the blade there stuff. Yeah, this is a treasure pre-World War I. I don't know which country made it, but it's good quality. It's heavy. You got one like this, Evil Rick? Anyways, let's open up this box. Enough of the shenanigans. How you doing, Evil Rick? Okay. Yeah, Ben's the basswood hoarder. Holy, look at all this basswood. Ben, did you say this was your A-grade stuff? I see spalting in here. Spalting. Was this your A-grade basswood, Ben? I'm not too sure if A-grade basswood has spalting in it. But yeah, so this is a perfect size for a wood spirit. You guys, that's a perfect shape to carve a wood spirit on. An edge piece like this because you already got your roundness of your face. So thanks for cutting these to size, Ben. Nice big pieces in here. Yep. Thanks again, Ben. Like I said earlier, I'm gonna make you a good wood spirit to put inside your villa or whatever you call it, your little wood carving Ben's Studio on the Lake Station. Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let's see this one. This one's even got some bark on it. That's what basswood bark looks like, everybody. Kind of like small cottonwood bark. Anyways, carry on. Carry on. Yeah, I don't screw around when it comes to Christmas lights. I still need to get more too. I figure I better show you guys. These are $3 a pack for 40, or they got 20 sets for $2 a pack. So these are on a timer. They stay on for us. They stay on for 6 hours for nighttime, and they turn off for the rest of the time, 18 hours. Yeah, so there's a timer right there, 6 hours. Oh, these bigger ones aren't on timer, but who cares? Or you can get some clear ones too, right? So you just drill a little hole, slide the hole light in the back. So guys, if you want to make some good money selling Christmas trees, they're huge sellers. So, but they're a lot of work too. So up to you. Okay, carry on with the carving. Okay, so here it is. Here's my second Dremel carving with a pumpkin. This is a Pumpkin Warrior Spirit, just Carve Rob called it. So you see the gloss that Mod Podge gave the pumpkin? I like it. I'm pretty happy with this piece. One thing I do want to say, because I did rush this, because it takes a lot of work. I think this was like a 3-hour carving for me. These videos take a lot of work to do and then edit and stuff like that. I wish I would have left another piece of the pumpkin down here a bit, so it's broken in here for the face, and then you got the thing down here, orange piece of pumpkin, but that's okay. I like the way it turned out. So don't forget to sign your pieces, put a hole up top to hang it. There's my signature, just a simple J. So this carving, I'm gonna, well, hold on a second here. Hold on. This is the other one that I did about a month back, and I said I was going to give to the one of the winners on the Facebook group, World of Wood Carving Original, whoever does the Spirit Pumpkin. So I think for whoever wins the whoever one of the winners is going to be able to pick this carving or this carving. So I'm pretty sure they would pick this one. I like this one way better. This one's just a little bit too loud for me. And yeah, but it's still neat in its own way. It's got like silly little ghost skulls up there. It's got a pumpkin there. But yeah, I would much rather have this one. So this is going to be for one of the winners is going to be able to pick what they want. This one or this one. I think we got $400 or $500 raised for gifts, so they're going to be $100 Amazon gift cards. It will be Canadian, but so we're gonna have like 5 winners. I got a Dremel 3000 too, so and Chris Viking Warrior is helping me with that, and thank you, Chris. So oh, one thing I forgot too. So Andy, I want to thank you for the great idea. I love your pumpkin, half face, you know. So it just goes to show you guys, I look at everybody's art in the groups too, right? So just keep up the great work. I love your little gnome guys that you make. I love that little bald guy with the big ears standing in the door. Andy carves on cottonwood bark too. So just keep up the great work, and thanks again for the inspiration to make this piece. So I don't know if you caught earlier, it was just probably, I carved this in 10 minutes. I think it was like 9 minutes and 40 seconds. Just a quick carving, one of my old school wood spirits. You know, so if you caught that little blurb I put in this video, I carved this one here for you, Andy. I don't know if you're going to want it. I don't know. Some people probably don't want some of my carvings. But it was just a quick, like, Carving Fusion original wood spirit. I even signed it for you. You know, if you don't want it, you don't have to take it. I can carve that off. To Andy from Jordy Johnson, 2021. And I signed it. I put a hole in the top. So you don't have to want it, Andy. Like I said, some people probably don't want my carvings, but I thought, you know, it's one of my originals, and it was a quick carve, so if you want it, it's yours. Just send me a message on Facebook, and you also have a great chance of winning this carving for the Spirit Pumpkin Challenge. So you guys, the contests, I'm going to leave a link to the Facebook group below. On Facebook, Carving Fusion, World of Wood Carvers. We have till the 23rd at midnight to finish the challenge piece that you have. Your pumpkin has to have a mustache and a beard carved on the pumpkin. How many times have I said it already? But anyways, besides the point, thanks for the inspiration, Andy. I really appreciate it. Instead of wasting more time on this video, I just like to say thank you again, Ben. Thank you, Christmas tree lights. Thank you, everybody, for all the support. And I hope you're having fun carving, and I hope you found the passion. Ride the waves, Just Carve Rob. Ride the waves. I'll leave a link to Ben's Studio in the Lakes YouTube channel below too, which is more work for me, and Just Carve Rob YouTube channel below in the links too, and the Facebook group. Leave a message in the comments, Andy, if you want this wood spirit. Give me some time with shipping. Sometimes it takes me a couple years, but don't worry, you'll eventually get it. If you want this guy, he's yours. Thanks again, everybody. Carving Fusion. Over and out.